Welcome to XANA Weekly DAO Meetup, October 1st. Today is a global session, so this is gonna be an English section. Okay, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing very well. And wow, Zeta token is performing amazingly. It's so awesome. Like, did you guys see the chart? It looks fantastic, even though this is like a winter time, the crypto winter or NFT winter, but it really doesn't matter for the Zeta token. It's super strong. I'm so happy and I truly appreciate to all of you guys who is staking Zeta and believing in the future. I really appreciate it. But this is just the beginning, like it's just started and there's some application is still in the alpha version and the real beta or public is coming like from now on. It is still alpha phase, but it's showing this much of strength. It's just amazing. It's just speechless. So let's imagine what's gonna happen once public launch start, the XANA chain mainnet start, the public round of the public league of the NFTDuel start, and everybody start creating the world or like objects in the XANA Metaverse. Then what's gonna happen to Zeta token? That's just makes me so exciting. I'm so bullish about this one. Okay, yeah. So that's my feeling now. And let me review what happened in this 1 week. Let's look back together. This whole week is the week of Zeta token because it's just keep performing really well. So my tweet from the beginning of this week, starting from Zeta token, and it's saying it is showing amazing performance, and the price was 6.7 cents at the beginning of this week, and now you can see that it's gonna be 8.2 cents now. That's amazing. It's like increasing more than 20%, I think, more than 20%, almost like a 30%, right? Around 30 to 40%. That's amazing in this market. Oh my God! While the Bitcoin or like Ethereum is spending a hard time, Zeta is performing amazingly. So that is the beginning price of Zeta token in a week. Okay, and the same Monday, we became a #1 glowing token in entire Avalanche ecosystem of the week. We are above the Compound token. That's insane. Like Compound is such a global project, but like Zeta is glowing even bigger. It's grew 40% since 2 weeks ago. That's crazy. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, that is what happened on the Monday, and the XANA Genesis is keep getting sold and sold, traded day by day. That's fantastic. And you will see a lot of the posts from our DAO members who is trying the XANA builder build. That looks just like speechless. It's like, the XANA DAO members are so creative. They're amazing. We only have a 400 plus object so far in this XANA builder, but like their imagination is just beyond the border. Like how come like people can create this much of various unique worlds by only 400 plus assets? I'm so impressed. They're using each asset so amazingly, like very unique ways. Sometimes they just make it so bigger, or sometimes they make it so small, and sometimes they like arrange it in a so creative way to mix with each assets and just like making amazing world. I'm so proud of you guys. Oh my God. Okay, yes, that's what I'm seeing now. And now we are almost second week since we launched this XANA Builder version 2, and we are constantly working on the upgrading of this app. Now we are working on some of the usabilities to make it better and easier, and also we are working on some basic fundamental assets, like basic elements such as sky, and ground, field, glass and trees, and the waters. Because like as I'm seeing the build from the DAO members, like it just looks really cute and amazing, but like we're missing something. And what we're missing is like skies. Now sky is just like a blue complete sky, but we want to see more realistic sky or like animated kind of sky or stylized like illustrated sky. So that's what we are working on, and we are adding like various versions of the sky now, and water as well. Now the water is kind of flat, but we are trying to make it like really like the gorgeous and the rich. That's what we are trying now. So you will see those kind of new assets maybe soon, not maybe this week, but next week for sure. And we are constantly keep adding more than a couple hundred assets every week. So yeah, like each time we increase the assets, we're gonna let you know. More assets we release, then more like unique, more variations of the world will be made by the DAO members. That makes me super exciting. Okay, and that's about the XANA builder. And the next day, that is amazing. So last week, it seems like we are performing almost the top 10, what is this? Yeah, like we are ranked as a top gainers of the week by the entire tokens in the market. That is fantastic. That is not only like Metaverse token, that is not like token of the Avalanche ecosystem. This is entire token. Like I see the number 4 was Ripple, and the Zeta is ranking at the number 9. That is awesome, like because this is including entire tokens, and we are number 9 glowing token in the week. That's such a fantastic thing. That's what happened in last week, and I see a lot of new build from the DAO members every day. And another amazing stat is like we see ourselves as a top 3 play to earn project by trading volume last week. Number 1 was ApeCoin, and number 2 was Sandbox, and we are ranking at number 3. That is amazing. look at it. ApeCoin, they're like the #1 NFT project in the world. And Sandbox, they're like #1 Metaverse project in the world. And we are at the #3 following those 2 tokens. That's such an amazing thing. And #4, you know who is it? #4 is Decentraland. #5 is Gala token. #6 is STEPN. Oh my god. So like we are performing so well compared to even those huge projects. I'm so proud of it, and I'm so proud of you guys too. That's amazing. Okay, and that was happened in the Tuesday and the Wednesday. What happened? Let's see. Yes, Wednesday I start traveling to the Singapore and to join the token 2049, right? That is one of the largest crypto event in Asia. And I was arriving almost a day before, and that's so exciting. Like that was amazing event, and that was definitely a lot of things from there, and I met so many people there. And so like I will talk about this event a little bit later today. So like let's go to the next section. So like mainly like my Thursday was spent for the event, and what happened is yes, we were updating the XANA Land launch date. We were trying to make it the start of promotion this week or the latest the next week to start promotions. And that is also the beginning of the XANA Autumn Festival. The XANA's growth campaign called the XANA Festival, and this is the autumn version because we did our first one in the summertime, and that was the XANA growth campaign #1, and this one is the second one. And this, I tell you, this will be so much bigger than one last time. The last time was when we launched the token, right after we list our Zeta token, we started this growth campaign, and that was continuing 10 days, as I believe. This time, we were planning to make it as a 7 days, but actually, since a lot of things is happening and keep coming and coming and coming, we will extend this XANA festival maybe 2 weeks, or who knows, maybe a month, 30 days. So let's say we will see like it's going to be like 14 days or 30 days a little bit later. Maybe during the next week, we will know the complete number. But that's how much we are preparing for this growth campaign. This is going to be huge. And that's going to definitely boost the another extra value of Zeta token. And of course, the upcoming the land value as well. So this is very important. So we're going to have a super long growth campaign promotion events around the time of the land sale. So of course, a week before the land sale and even after the land sale, we're going to keep continue and push this campaign to boost the land sale and run the secondary market as well. So that's what we're preparing. So according to this huge amount of promotion, we are spending extra time for the preparation. So maybe it's gonna be starting like somewhere in the next week to start the promotion. So the actual land sale will be another week after that. So maybe we're aiming somewhere around the middle of the October for sure. Not gonna be later than that, the middle of the October. Okay, so that's the another update of the land sale. So one announcement about the applications. We experienced some difficulty about the XANA Apple account of our entire application, which include XANA Metaverse and NFTDuel and XANA Builder even. So this 3 app is getting affected by the rule change, the regulation change of the Apple Store. But as we are communicating already with the people in Apple, it really looked like just a misunderstanding because we never violating any rule of the Apple. So there is no reason. And as we search in the internet, there is some other companies are experiencing the same kind of situations, which they are not really doing anything or any violation of the Apple, but like just due to some change of the policy, they just mistakenly get like deleted. So the article I found in the internet is they spent almost like a month to recover the application to be live again. We don't know like this time like how long does it take, but we were trying so hard to recover it as soon as possible because like of course without the iOS application like we cannot really tell anything about the XANA project. So like because we are so totally mobile based, so please just don't worry because this is nothing to worry about. This is sometimes those kind of like unfortunate thing happens, but I'm already getting used to it. So this is not a problem and nothing can stop or slow down the growth of XANA now. So yeah, really we don't have to worry about it, and we'll just keep constantly communicating with the people in the Apple. So we will see, like we will announce you as soon as it recovered or like as soon as we get the exact date of the recovery. So we temporarily paused the online event of XANA Builder contest and also the NFTDuel Test League. I'm very sorry about that, but like we just really want to be fair for all of the users, no matter it's a Windows users or like a Mac users. So we kind of don't want to just running for the Windows user or Android user. So please allow us some time and for the Mac or like iOS users to restart this online campaign again. Okay, so I truly sincerely ask our request to all of you guys, and please thank you so much. I truly appreciate your understanding. Yeah, but anyway, we will see. I'm 100% confident about this recovery, so like nothing to worry about it. Okay, so that's what it happened in the someday in the last week. XANA Genesis is constantly traded. You know, actually the trading value of XANA Genesis is always like around far above the floor price, because now I see almost no one is trading at the floor price. They're always somewhere around 0.3 ETH or 0.4 ETH or sometimes above 1 ETH. That's the real value of the XANA Genesis, not a floor price, but the actual average trading price is really amazing. So yeah, like I'm so excited, and this is still again the alpha version of the applications. So we're constantly upgrading this system and try to make this AI engine as more smarter and smarter. Another big upgrade will be the animation plugin and the voice plugin. So once this comes out, then more people will know about the true possibility of XANA Genesis. So let's see what's gonna happen then. We're trying our best to show some progress in the October, and we will see. Even though we cannot launch this plugin on the October, then we will do the best for the November. No more later than November, as I believe. Okay, so that's the update of the XANA Genesis, and of course, this XANA Genesis animation patch or the voice patch will be the reward of XANA's Zeta token staking program cycle 3. So if you have a Zeta token, try to make sure to join the staking and to get this amazing plugin for the XANA Genesis. Yes, so many builds. At least, I think as I'm counting now, I almost see more than 5 or 6 amazing builds from the users by the world created by the XANA builder, by the XANA DAO members. I see like 6 of them. This is so amazing. Everything is so amazing. Wow, that really makes me exciting. Okay, and the one massive thing is the stats from yesterday. Yesterday one, like we were picked as the top engagement project on entire Avalanche ecosystem. We are at the 2nd position. Number 1 is some kind of chicken project on the Avalanche. Sorry, I don't really know, but like we are the 2nd. Means like we have a most active DAO or like SNS accounts and community members from within among the entire project on Avalanche. That is a great thing, and I should really proud of all of the DAO members. That's how active you are and how, you know, the active all our communities are. And that's truly our strengths, directly connecting to the strength of the project. So, you know, recently the community is really a value, and community is almost everything. It's huge key for the success of the project. So I always truly appreciate it to all of you guys who joining and, you know, keep being the active in the XANA community. Okay, and today we got the biggest stats that is saying that XANA Zeta token is the top 3 token by ROI, current ROI, that has been launched in the Q3 2022. Means we don't know even like how many projects has been launched in this Q3, include a small project. It's gonna be like a couple hundred at least, and we are top 3, and today actually we became top 2. Because top 2 and top 3 was really close different, and that was like 7.6x, and we are now at the 8.2x, which means we are now top 2. That is amazing. You know, I still remember like many of the people on the Twitter, like they're saying, oh, well, Zeta token, I heard it's gonna be going to like super moonshot, like 20x, 30x, but it's not really performing. Our token going down, like it's gonna go back to the IDO price. That sounds joke though. But like, yeah, actually, I see many people saying talking about that, and many people just like gave it up and just keep selling the tokens, and it went to the 3x and the 3x. Still, 3x means, you know, people are at least making a 3 times 5x amount of the money from their initial investment on the IDO price. So nothing is bad on the 3.5x, but that was our bottom. And after that, we keep flipping and they keep climbing back, and eventually now it became to the $0.08, which means like, you know, the 8.2x since the IDO price. This is a huge milestone, and I'm so proud because of this, you know, even though in this situation of the market, we really don't care, like Zeta token really don't care about it and just keep growing. And many other projects which has been said that, oh, it has a huge potential, like, you know, like, oh, it's gonna go to like a 30x, 40x, it may hit the 30x, 20x, but immediately they experience a huge pullback and they are not growing from there. So they are still hovering around the, you know, the bottom, but like there is no other project doing this much of like flipping and coming back and pull back like a Zeta token. That is a huge reason, and that is the truly actual value of the token, because, you know, anybody can perform really amazingly on the day of the launch, because like there is not much people selling it and everybody is just start buying, because that is the very first day which public can start buying that token. But then what's gonna happen after that? What's going to happen after that? That is the most important. Will the people keep trading the token, buying the token? Is project really making another demand, a new demand from the market? That is a huge question. and that is the true value of the project. And because after a 1 week, 2 week, people start calming down, and the token chart start going down. And if all of the members, all of the token holders are just a short-time flipper who has no interest into the actual project or actual product, then of course all thing they do is sell, right? But if the project has a real value, real interest, and real future, and showing the possibility constantly every day, then people start thinking like, this looks like a bottom, or like, well, this project should not be sitting in this kind of positions. It's gonna glow, right? So that is the actual value. So after a couple of weeks or even after a month, people start coming down, then how the token can start performing as its actual value. So that is what I'm really proud of about Zeta token and all of our community, and of course our developers and the team, because we are like working so hard every day. Development, marketing, promotions, update. Like as you can see, like we are most active SNS among any other Metaverse project, or even including the Play to Earn project. Like no one is updating the SNS such constantly, and that's what we are trying. Because who knows, like from one tweet which is retweeted by someone, people will start knowing about XANA, and they will take a look at the timeline, and they will see, oh, XANA is building a Metaverse builder. Oh, XANA is having a native game live. Oh, XANA is already, hosting the Play to Earn event. And oh, Zeta token is performing really nice every day. And then people will, start joining from there. So that is why we are trying to keep ourselves so active on the SNS. And it seems like it is a right action to do for us because of this result. So like I'm just so proud of all of us and all of the DAO members about this amazing performance, and the market proved that by these numbers. So data don't lie. I'm kind of speechless about this result, and only thing I can say is we don't talk about the price predictions or these kind of things. We really don't know. The token crypto world is so new and so volatile. Tomorrow we don't know. Like a week later we never know. We cannot promise anything, but all we can promise is just we're gonna work super fucking hard every day. Tomorrow, a week later, a month later, even a year later, I have a confidence. I cannot say about how much token will be, but I can say 100% sure we are working harder and harder even than now. That is 100% sure. I can guarantee. Yeah, so like that's the thing. And I strongly believe that's something that really the users or holders or investors, that's what they really have to look at it. Not the short-time performance, but the long-term performance. And dividing into a day-by-day actions, what the project member is doing every day, what they're saying in the SNS every day, what they're displaying every day, that is the most important thing. And that is what we are trying. And that is what we are confident to continue every single day from upcoming futures as well. Okay, yeah, so that is how we performed last week. What happened after that? Of course, we are still the top #1 price change project in the entire Avalanche ecosystem this week as well. So we are top on the 2 week continuously. That's amazing. Okay, but if I talk about the Zeta token, I cannot stop. So like I will stop this one. But let me update about the Zeta token staking, because tomorrow, I'm sorry about today's Twitter tweet, because I was just misunderstanding. It's gonna start from like 3rd October, but actually it is starting tomorrow, right? I think some of you guys can confirm better than me, but it seems like tomorrow it is starting. So the staking cycle 3 is starting tomorrow. And let me talk about the some reward of Zeta token staking in season 3, October 1st. Okay, so we prepared a 9 reward in total. First one, which is a land common NFTs. Second one, land VIP discount for next sale. So not this first land sale, but like in the future, okay? Because this staking reward will be given to the users after the land sale, so this cannot be on time. So this time, this discount ticket will be applied in the future land sale, okay? Please remember this point. And reward 3, XANA Genesis NFT. Wow, this is a big. I think this is the most valuable reward at this point, according to XANA Genesis' price. Number 4, XANA Genesis voice patch. Number 5, XANA Genesis animation patch. And number 6, Astroboy Japan new NFT card pack. That is not a Totori, that is the next one. And Astroboy Japan next series whitelist. And number 9 will be the rare avatar item. We made a huge amount of new XANA branded avatar wearable NFTs. I cannot wait to show you guys because it looks so cool. We have more than 10 new shoes, and that looks so cool. I love it. So probably starting from next week, I can start showing you guys like how it look like. It's super cool. I'm so excited. I myself actually won because it's just so cool. And the reward number 9 will be in-app currency. So this in-app currency, how it works is it's gonna be spent for the object, the new object that you can choose in XANA Builder. So more assets we release, and it's gonna be required in-app currency. Not at this point, but in the upcoming future, because now we are just like on the test alpha phase, so we're just giving all of the assets for free. But as it go public, then it's gonna be like separated into the some is the paid asset and some will be the free asset. So having this in-app currency worth a lot because you can have a wider variations of the object to use in the XANA builder. So your build will be more unique to sell to someone else. Okay, that's how the build to earn work, and that's how you can change your creativity into the actual income by XANA's Metaverse. Okay, and also some of the assets for the XANA avatar will be the paid item as well. Some of them stays free and some of them will be paid item. So of course the paid item will be more cooler and more unique. So you can still try to, play the XANA app for free because it's gonna be accepted by the larger amount of audiences, and that's what we want, the mass adoptions. But when you want to be a cooler or more unique, then you can spend some of this in-app currency to buy more rare items. But still, the important thing is let's say there is 3 different types of the assets for the XANA avatar available. First one is of course the free assets, and which is most common. And the next level, the level 2, is the things which you can spend this in-app currency to purchase. So as long as you have this currency, you can purchase this one anytime. Anybody can purchase it. But let me talk about level 3. Level 3 is the highest and rarest item for the avatar. This will be only available for Zeta token staking reward, which is our new shoes or XANA branded shoes. Those things you cannot purchase by this in-app currency. Only you can purchase or you can get this one is the staking. So that makes this Zeta token staking valuable as the most. Okay, that is a mechanism. So this is a total 9 reward for the October staking cycle 3 rewards. Okay, it's really gorgeous, and I hope you will be lucky enough to get one. The Singapore, so the token 2049, I always forget this name because its name is kind of complicated in English. But anyway, this was a super amazing event, and I met so many of our partners, include of course DAO Maker. I met the CEO Chris. He's always cool and so smart, and he always teach me a lot of new things. So I get so inspired by him. And I met OKX, and I met Bybit. I met almost everyone which is listing Zeta token. I met all of them, of course, and I met the Chainlink. I have a good friend in there. We were working together for the Zanalia. Yeah, that was a marketplace last year. The year of 2021, we launched NFT marketplace, and that was using the Chainlink system. And as we were starting this new game, the tokenized assets in the game, or even for the game result, we will probably start implementing the Chainlink again. So we were discussing about that, and probably we will announce in the near future about how we interact with the Chainlink to provide next generation of the game experience. And who else I met? I met a lot of new projects as well. Some impressive thing is there is a lot of new a China-based or Singapore-based GameFi project. They look so amazing. Even though their actual launch will be still far away, they're so amazing. And I really felt the possibility of how this GameFi trend, the play-to-earn trend, grows in upcoming years, because everybody is looking at the same directions, and it's gonna definitely grow. And actually, there was a Tokyo Game Show in Japan, which is one of the largest game conventions in Japan. Of course, I couldn't go there, but what I heard is there are a lot of major game company, which is Sega, Square Enix, or Bandai, and etc. They're all focusing on the GameFi now. So that's how this industry will grow. And I see a lot of new potential projects as well, the GameFi projects. But the great thing is, what I heard and what I talked to them and what I noticed is almost everyone is learning from the failure of Axie Infinity. What happened is they're just infinitely releasing the game tokens, and it crushed the value of the game assets. So many of the team, they are already realizing they everyday earning token, this kind of system doesn't really work. It can't be sustainable. So what everyone is, including us, what we are focusing on is, instead of just everyday free reward giving away, we are trying to make it as an esport game and constantly having esport leagues in every month, even every week, to reward the users according to the, let's say, revenues or sponsors, to see the actual balance of the project's income against its token issue. So as long as it's balanced, it can be stable and it can continue forever and ever, just like a normal game. Some normal game, they are of course having a big league, sometimes esport league, and of course they have a constant income spent by the user, and it is balanced. So that is why the successful game, they can continue 10 years, 20 years, no problem. But the only issue for the play to earn is it's just still young. It is so young, so that everybody is just trying to scrap and build. So of course, because of the Axie Infinity, there's such a great achievement that this world GameFi or the world play to earn spread this much to the entire world, and it inspires a lot of developers, a lot of teams, a lot of users, and it really showed the future how the game can change the human's life, be a part of life, be a part of the job. That's how Axie Infinity proved to the world. So that is a huge achievement. But at the same time, they are almost like a first challenger. And of course, they prove the successful cases and failure cases as well. Successful case, of course, as I mentioned, and the failure case is its token inflation. So not to let this inflation happen, what we can focus is the esports tournament and the balanced reward between the income and the cost. That is the only way. And I was thinking about this one internally in my team. I got very confident about this answer because all of the teams I talk about this thing in this event, Singapore event, they're all at the same page and they're all talking about the same thing. They don't do the daily distributions. They're going to focus on the league and they're going to distribute NFTs. So issuing an NFT doesn't really hurt the ecosystem because they're just providing the item, which is similar as a normal traditional game, right? And only one different is normal traditional game, the asset is just the data. Only the company can control it. But in our case, NFT case, all of the asset is going to be the NFTs and people can trade at their own will. It's going to be extremely hard or almost impossible for traditional game for the user to trade the asset. Some of them do, but it's happening underground, right? But in the NFTs, it's just totally changed. Like as soon as we distribute the NFTs as a reward, and then the player can immediately sell it in the marketplace, and they can actually earn money, right? And that is almost the best answer because it's not like issuing the tokens, and it's just not like direct money, and the value is coming from the NFT buyer, which is the fairly normal activity for the game player because all of the game players, they just need to buy the items to start a game, right? Or like even to achieve more and more in the game, they need to own the higher level of the items. So that's pretty normal and that's very healthy. And instead of company to selling a new or stronger item to the users to get revenue, they like the project can issue the NFTs to the winners or like a good players like who has a big achievement in the game. They can earn NFT and they can sell it to the new users instead of the company do. So of course the company will not have that kind of revenue from that actions, but instead the actual user can start making money by that. So that is so much more healthy model than just like giving away the token every day and keep getting the inflations. So like everyone, like almost every project I talked, they're doing these two things, esports tournament and NFT as a reward. And we are doing exactly the same in NFTDuel and upcoming projects. That is the only one way, simply only one way to make a sustainable GameFi. So like we're pretty like confident about this one, and like it's actually a healthy thing because if the people like project keep distributing this token model and making the numbers just crazy, and it's gonna kind of trick into the users, right? So if this keep happening, then the common sense of the play to earn users will be messed up. The people start thinking like, oh, the GameFi, if we play that, then we can recoup entire cost in like a couple of weeks and start earning huge money. But this is just illusion. It's not gonna happen. So or it's just a simple Ponzi scheme, right? So like I'm really happy that like entire industry is going to the more like less Ponzi way or less illusion way, but instead going to the much healthier way. It's ideal way. So yeah, I'm very happy about it. In this way, we can grow further and further. This has a huge potential to even go over beyond the current traditional game market. So yes, like that's an amazing thing. That's what I really learned. Reconfirmed our own ideas about the GameFi. So that is a big learning. And of course, we and the DAO makers and our other project partners, we're talking about a lot of future upcoming stuff or collaborations about XANA project. So that was a really great time. And we got so much new inspiration, so much new ideas, and so much new collaborations. So let's see, in the Q4, we're going to start realizing and announcing those new ideas or new progressions, new development about XANA Metaverse. So yes, that's what I got in the Singapore event, and that's so fantastic. And I believe there was almost like 7,000 people there, all from all around the world. I met the people from Europe, not only Asia, and some people coming from Africa, of course like Russia, of course like a lot of Asian coming from everywhere, and people from the USA, like South America even, that's people from everywhere. So that really makes me excited. And I realized that actually usually I'm seeing all those people in the SNS, right? And sometimes like it is kind of hard to imagine like beyond this SNS icon profile picture, what kind of people are there? What kind of people are watching our SNS, or what kind of people are having an interest into the metaverse or tokens? It's kind of hard to realize it on the online. But once those offline event happens, this is the most valuable thing, as I think, to like have an audience or potential audience visible. So that's what I felt the most. I can actually see everyone's face. I can actually feel the people's demand, people's need, and people's lack, and people's expectations about this market, And yeah, like I'm really happy about that, and I really like just get excited, and to see all those people who are 7,000 people from all around the world, which is the crypto enthusiast or GameFi NFT enthusiast. that just make me so exciting. That's the most valuable thing that I felt in this event. And what else? I have just so many meetings, like I don't really exactly remember. But yeah, that's a lot of things. And haha, I talk about a lot of things today. I think we announced the first penguin winners today. If you applied the first penguin, you will be getting our email from our team to let you know that if you are winning or not. So as this first penguin winners, you guys have a privilege to join the earliest sale of the land. Also the privilege to purchase the most exclusive and the rarest land among all. So please check the email like immediate, but maybe within the upcoming 24 hours, you will get the emails. So please, like check your spam folders and the inbox to see. If you're not getting right now, don't worry. We have still like around 24 hours to, complete distributions of the email. Sometimes it like have a little bit delay. So yeah, let's see. Let's double check in the tomorrow around this time to check the final result. Okay. And the amount of the land is going to be unlimited for the whitelist users and the first penguin user. So we used to have a limitation, but we removed these limitations so that first, if you are winning the first penguin or if you are winning the whitelist, then you can purchase unlimited amount of the NFTs as long as our stock exists. Okay, so if it runs out, then of course you can buy. And this time we are finalizing the amount of the sale. Maybe like it's going to be 3,000 or maximum like 4,000, 5,000. I will announce maybe within the next week about the final amount, but that's not going to be too much. So I believe this is going to be sold out. And so I strongly recommend, like if you have a whitelist, you can try that for sure. We developed another system to give away your whitelist to the other people. So if you are having more than one whitelist, you can apply the giving away via our system. So you can invite your friends, you can, share the someone who do not have the whitelist yet, then you can just pass it out to them. That's pretty much it for the update of the XANA land sale. It's coming super soon, so please stay tuned and let's make this land sale successful than ever. I'm very confident about this land sale, and this will truly finally show the true value of XANA Metaverse because you will actually own a part of our Metaverse land. Okay. Yes, so I think this is pretty much it. Thank you for joining tonight, and I hope you're gonna spend amazing weekend. Don't forget to join the Zeta token staking tomorrow, and make sure it's gonna continue 2 weeks. So I recommend you do not unstake it before 2 week finish because it's gonna cost some kind of a tax penalty. So like it's just long term. Everything is long term, and the Zeta token is long term. Metaverse is long term. So there's nothing to worry in this upcoming couple of weeks. It does not change anything. So yeah, just make sure you're gonna join the staking and make sure you're gonna join the raffle to hit the amazing rewards. Okay, and stay tuned for the next update for the land sale, actually starting date of XANA growth campaign, which continues maybe 2 week or 4 week. We don't know yet, but it's gonna be super exciting. Okay, that's it from my side. Thank you so much and have a great weekend and see you next week. Good night.